بتقوى الله ولزوم أمره. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه الكريم: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم ولا تجسسوا ولا يغتب بعضكم بعضا. صدق الله العلي العظيم. The main reason for our fast during this month is to develop the ability to control our desires. Fasting is not intended to deprive us from food or drink. Fasting was prescribed upon us. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. You may reach piety and righteousness and self-control. The main goal of fasting is moral, spiritual, and ethical refinement and purity. التربية الأخلاقية، التربية النفسية. To develop ourselves. This is the month where we develop our characters. And therefore, there are certain instructions in our book. Chapter 49, Hujurat, Chambers, probably is one of the most beautiful chapters in the Quran that brings people together and maintains the social relationship, maintains the relationship between the community. In the first part of it, God says, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا اجْتَنِبُوا كَثِيرًا مِنَ الظَّنِّ. Shun much of conjecture. Shun and avoid much of bad suspicion. Do not suspect about each other. One of the dangerous diseases that one can get is to have su'ul dhan, bad thinking about others, always suspecting about others, always perceiving others to be enemies, to be dangerous, to be evil, to be bad. They want to hurt him, they want to harm him. This is not good. This is not healthy at all. This is self-destructive. When I leave my house and I look left and right, I look at people as being my enemies. They hate me, they don't like me, they have something against me, they might hurt me. I am hurting myself. Even if people don't look at me and they don't touch me, I am hurting myself. This is self-destructive. Su'ul dhan. To always think badly about others. Think that others have something against you. We have to give the people the benefit of the doubt. This is exactly what God says. اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن. Give them the benefit of the doubt. When they don't contact you, or sometimes you greet them, they don't greet you. Say, maybe he didn't hear me. Say, maybe his thinking was somewhere else. He was looking at me, but he was not listening to me. Try to bring excuses for the people. Don't accuse them immediately. Don't point your finger at people. Don't do that. اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن. The hadith says, إياكم والظن. Be careful of being always suspicious and having bad ideas about people around you. إياكم والظن فإن الظن أكذب الكذب. The biggest lie is this. The worst type of lie is when you suspect about people. Give them the benefit of the doubt. لا إيمان مع سوء الظن. There is no faith. No faith does exist when you suspect. With suspicion, there is no faith. If you keep suspecting about people, then you lose your faith. We maintain faith when we have good ideas about people, when we think good of them, when we always say, he has good intention. Maybe he didn't do good. Maybe he did not express himself well. Maybe he didn't know what to say, but he has good intention. That is what keeps the community healthy and strong and together. Nothing more important in Islam, my friends, my brothers and sisters, nothing more important in our religion than the social harmony and social togetherness. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ الَّذِينَ يُقَاتِلُونَ فِي سَبِيلِهِ. God loves those, adores those who struggle for His cause in His way. صَفًّا. They are one line. They are together. They are with each other. They support each other. They help each other. They defend each other. صَفًّا كَأَنَّهُمْ بُنْيَانٌ مَرْصُوصٌ. This is one of the goals of the month of Ramadan. To keep this community, keep your family, and the community is the extended family. We have the smaller family, which is at your home, living with you, sharing the house with you. And you have the extended family, which is this. Maybe you don't know their names, you don't speak their language, but they are your family, extended family. This is the month of social coherence and social togetherness and social harmony. We stand with each other. اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن. They say one day 3 people were walking together. So they saw a man digging a hole. One of them immediately, he said, maybe he's a murderer and he tries to hide his crime. He's trying to bury the victim in this hole. Immediately. He judged him. Immediately. The second one said, no, take it easy. Why do you say he's a murderer? Say he's a thief, and he has stole something, jewelry, money, and he's trying to hide it in this hole. The third one said, no, both of you are wrong. I think he's a noble man, benevolent man. He's trying to dig a well here for the people to drink water. Each one represents his own thinking. When we judge others, we are representing what is here. If what is here is healthy and safe and good, then it is going to be reflected on your tongue, on your deeds, on your thinking. You're going to think good about people. But if this is sick here, this one, the heart is sick, then we're going to judge people in a negative way. We Muslims in America, we are victims of stereotyping. Negative stereotyping. We are the victims of discrimination. We are the victims of generalization. So we should not repeat the same mistake. We should stand with each other and give each other the benefit of the doubt. The hadith says, روي أنه قال ما تم عقل امرئ. The brain, the reason, the aql of a person cannot be integrated, cannot be completed unless حتى يكون فيه خصال شتى, until that person enjoys several characters. One of these characters, الشر الكفر والشر منه مأمونان. That person is safe from 2 things. One is disbelief, kufr. The second is shar, evil. He's not a disbeliever, neither a person of evil. He's away from evil. Ma'moon. You feel safe. You live with that person. You partner with that person in a business. You work with that person. You feel safe. You feel absolutely safe. That is the best person. That is the best friend. That is the best brother or sister. الرشد والخير منه مأمولان. On the other hand, you expect him rushd, maturity. He is mature in what he does, in what he says, in the decisions he makes. He is mature. والرشد والخير. Always you expect goodness from that person. Always you expect goodness because he is a person of goodness. People anticipate when that person comes, he brings goodness with him to his family, to his community, to his country, to his society. These are the qualities of the true believer. This is the month of Ramadan is all about. Believe me, it's not about depriving ourselves from drink or food. Many people can do that, can go for 20 hours with no food, with no drink. But what is important in this month is to learn good qualities, is to be able to be of service and help and goodness to people around us, is to remove the misery, the pain, the suffering from people around us. That is the message of the month of Ramadan. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم. The hadith says, one of the hadith says, sometimes someone steals money from someone else. Someone steals money from someone else. Then the thief, the victim is going to be a bigger sinner, more sinner than the thief himself. How? He's a victim. He should not be a sinner. You know how? Because he starts suspecting about people around him. Oh, maybe this one who stole my money. Maybe my son, maybe my wife, maybe my friend. So he puts the blames on 500 people. So he becomes more sinning than the thief who committed, because the thief committed one crime. This man who's suspecting about the community, he is going to commit many more crimes. So he is going to have more sins than the thief who committed one sin. A lesson we learn. Try to have husn al-dhan. Have good faith in people around you. Always teach yourself that people are good, people are pure, people are nice. Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen says, those who judge people, you know why they judge them badly? Because they are bad themselves. Because they are bad, they think all the community are bad. That is the hadith of Amir al-Mu'mineen. الشرير لا يظن بأحد خيرا. Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wasalam says, the sharir, the evil, he never think good about anyone in the community. Why? لأنه لا يراه إلا بطبع نفسه. Because he looks at people and judges them from his own window. Because he's bad, he thinks all people are bad around him. Whereas the person who's good, he always thinks good. Unless otherwise. Unless you have a solid evidence that this person is a sinner, for instance, or he did something bad. Otherwise, always try to be kind in your thoughts, in your mind, to be kind and accommodating to people around you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر وصلى الله وسلم على سيدنا محمد وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، نحمده ونسبحه ونقدسه على آلائه ونعمائه، ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك وترحم على محمد وآل محمد كأفضل ما صليت وسلمت وباركت وترحمت على إبراهيم وآل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. وصل اللهم وسلم على خلفاء نبيك وأهل بيته وأحبته علي أمير المؤمنين وقائد الغر المحجلين، وعلى البضعة الطاهرة فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين، وعلى سبطي نبي الرحمة وسيدي شباب أهل الجنة الحسن والحسين عليهما السلام، وعلى علي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي والخلف الهادي المهدي عجل الله تعالى فرجه وسهل مخرجه. عباد الله، أوصيكم وأوصي نفسي بتقوى الله ولزوم أمره. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه الكريم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أم لم ينبأ بما في صحف موسى وإبراهيم الذي وفى ألا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى ألا تزر وازرة وزر أخرى that none shall bear the burden of others. This is one of the most important human principles that have been embedded in our book, in the Holy Quran. أَلَّا تَزُرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى. None shall bear the burden of others. What are the examples of that? Examples of that: if someone from one family hurts you, he did something to you, do you sanction the whole family? If their son, their daughter, they did something bad to you, and you are unhappy with that person, do you sanction the whole family, his parents, his brothers, his sisters, his cousins? No. أَلَّا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى. Don't boycott the whole family because of the misconduct of one member among them. If someone in the community that did something bad to you, in the mosque, in the temple, do you boycott the whole community, the whole mosque? You don't go to the mosque, you don't go to the temple, you don't go to the community because someone said something to me. Someone took my money away from me. I'm not going to go to the mosque anymore. This is not right. Don't punish other people because of the misconduct of one person, of one individual. أَلَّا تَزِرُ وَازِرَةٌ وِزْرَ أُخْرَى. Sometimes the example is someone judges the whole country. Huge country has 50 million people, 60 million, 90 million people. He dislikes the whole country, the whole culture, because he had bad experience with one person. Let's say with the taxi driver. He did not have good experience with him, so he judges the whole country as being evil, thieves, bad, wicked. That is not right. In every country, in every community, in every village, you can find the best, the finest people in the world. And on the other hand, you can find people who are not refined. They don't behave good. In every country. There is no country on earth that 100% of the citizens are pure and good. Neither there is a country that 100% of the citizens are terrible and bad. In every society, we have good and bad. In every family, in every household, we have some people who are wonderful and good. Some people are not very much so. So we should not judge the entire community, the entire family, because of the misconduct of one. Don't do that. وَلَا يَجْرِمَنَّكُمْ. One of the beautiful verses in the Quran. وَلَا يَجْرِمَنَّكُمْ. Do not let. وَلَا يَجْرِمَنَّكُمْ. شَنَآنُ قَوْمٍ. The misconduct, the injustice of some people in the community. على ألا تعدلوا ولا يجرمنكم شنآن قوم على ألا تعدلوا اعدلوا. If some people did something bad to me, 1 or 2 or 3 or even 10 or 20, I should not stay away from justice because some people today they did something bad to me, so I'm doing the same to them. Don't do that. Stay where you are. Stay up there. Don't lower yourself. Don't lower yourself to the level of those who do bad. Try to save them and take them up. Raise them to your own level. وَلَا يَجْرِمَنَّكُمْ شَنَآنُ قَوْمٍ. It's hard. I know it's hard because we are emotional. We are emotional. We get emotional. We get drifted away, driven away from our own principles. We read about these principles. We read the Quran every day. We say to God, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم, every day, several times a day. But at the time of anger, at the time of frustration, at the time of hopelessness, we lose these things. When we quarrel with someone, when we have disagreement with someone, we lose our principles. We shouldn't. We should not. We should resist. We should stay where we are. Now we hear that they want to punish some countries because of one person. Because of the leader of that person, of that country, you punish millions of people? Is this justice? Where is justice? You punish the poor, the needy, the starving. They are punishing Yemen, let's say. Yemen, who has 25 million people, are starving because of the Houthis. Whether they are good or bad, we are not discussing that. They are resisting, of course. They are not bad. They are resisting the occupation. They are resisting the aggression. They love their country. They have to defend their country. Is it wrong when you defend your country, your land? Is it wrong? Imagine they said when they established the coalition, alhamdulillah, we have mental maturity. Even our kids, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Keep doing that, mashallah. When they established the coalition 5 years ago, they said it will take us 2 weeks to knock them down, the Houthis, 2 weeks. Those are guerrillas, militias. We will get rid of them and destroy them in 2 weeks. Now they are 5 years. And nobody can destroy the truth. Because when you defend your land, your own land, you are not an occupier. This is your land, your ancestors' land. Nobody can knock you down. Nobody. وَقُلْ جَاءَ الْحَقُّ وَزَهَقَ الْبَاطِلِ إِنَّ الْبَاطِلِ, verily, falsehood, aggression, corruption, Al Saud, إِنَّ الْبَاطِلَ كَانَ زَهُوقًا. They're going to perish. They can't destroy people who are defending their integrity, their freedom, their land, their families. So we should not, my friends, we the citizens, I can't reach out to the kings and sultans. I can't. I have no way of reaching out to them. You know why? Because ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة. Their hearts, their ears, their eyes are sealed. Sealed against the truth. Truth does not penetrate their eyes and their hearts. They don't see that. But at least the community, when the community is strong, we are the most powerful. We are victorious. وَلَا تَهِنُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا وَأَنْتُمُ الْأَعْلَوْنَ إِن كُنْتُم مُؤْمِنِينَ. May Allah bless you all. One of the blessings of the month of Ramadan, you know what? Very big blessings. My sermons are very short, alhamdulillah. This is bonus you get in the month of Ramadan. My friends, there is a fundraising for the orphans and the hospital, Imam al-Hujjah Hospital in Karbala, that is serving hundreds of thousands of people. On Sunday, inshallah, here in Irvine Spectrum, Sunday at 7 p.m. iftar, the tickets are with Brother Ali Muhammadiniya. He's sitting here. If you want to come and help and give during this month, the month of charity, the month of rahmah, mercy, giving, so try to come inshallah and help, which is a very worthy cause. Your money would not be wasted. It will go to treat and feed and clothe and shelter those who are the most in need, inshallah. Allahumma aghfir lil mu'minina wal mu'minat wal muslimina wal muslimat al ahya'i minhum wal amwat. تابع اللهم بيننا وبينهم بالخيرات. اللهم تقبل صيامنا وصلاتنا ودعاءنا واستغفارنا وتقبل منا وارحمنا واغفر ذنوبنا في هذا الشهر العظيم واجعلنا من عتقائك من النار. شافي مرضانا، داوي جرحانا يا أرحم الراحمين. أصلح أمورنا وعجل في فرج إمامنا وقائدنا ومولانا صاحب العصر والزمان. وإلى أرواح المؤمنين والمؤمنات ثواب الفاتحة مع الصلاة على محمد وآل محمد.